Are you a busy man trying to lose weight, but you're overwhelmed by the amount of crappy advice on the internet? Now, I've lost 110 pounds myself, and I've helped people lose their first 10, 20 pounds, sometimes within a month. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can lose weight without giving up your favorite foods or living in the gym. Because I didn't do either of those two things. I ate cake and ice cream whilst getting lean, and I don't spend all day in the gym. I'm not a bodybuilder. I just like looking good in my polo shirts and my button-ups. Now, step 0 is the strategy. Most fitness advice is terrible. They're going to tell you to give up your favorite foods, eat grass with rice and human muscle, apparently. And they're going to make you follow 6-day workout splits. I've tried all of that and it did not work at all. What did work was training as little as 2 to 3 times per week and being on a diet that incorporates all of my favorite foods so that I can really follow the diet till the day that I die. Now, step 1, which is probably going to make you roll your eyes, but you literally cannot lose weight without this, which is mindset. Here, I'll actually tell you a story. I recently worked with a guy. He was like hell bent on convincing me that his metabolism was too slow and he just couldn't lose weight, period. And I was like, you know what, bro, here's what we'll do. I'm convinced that your metabolism is too slow. So here's what we'll do. Let's try to implement a few things that I'm saying. And then if you don't lose weight after implementing these things, then we'll just call it quits, right? No harm, no foul. And he implemented the things that I told him to implement, and within his first month, he lost 6 pounds. By the way, if you want to achieve results like him working with me, I'll leave a link down below. As of filming this video, I've talked to probably more than 100 busy people trying to lose weight. Busy moms, busy dads, blue-collar workers, people who work corporate jobs, busy students. I've talked to every busy person under the sun pretty much who wants to lose weight. And what I've realized is most people lose the game of weight loss before they even press play because they've got so many messed up beliefs in their mind. I'm an endomorph, I have bad genetics, my metabolism is too slow. But what you have to understand is we have to combat this negative mindset, because if we don't, then there's no way that we're gonna lose weight. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell yourself that you're going to follow every step in this video, but expect no results for the next 6 months. Now, to be completely realistic, that's damn near impossible. You're not going to follow everything in this video and not get any substantial results in the next 6 months. But if you give yourself more time, you set yourself for success from the get-go. Now, step 2 would be to get set up. There's only 4 things you really need to set up to lose weight. And the first is a food weighing scale. Doesn't have to be fancy. We just need to eyeball the foods that we're going to eat the most. The second thing we need is a food tracking app to input those foods into. I recommend MyFitnessPal. The third thing that we need is a weighing scale for your body, and you're going to see why this is so important in step 5. The fourth thing that we need is a gym membership. Now, I don't need you getting like a gym membership that costs $300 per month. Even a membership at Planet Fitness is going to be just fine if you're starting out. If you're going to work out anyways, then you might as well get twice the results by being inside a gym. Now, step 3 is to roughly calculate daily calories and protein. Now, the reason I'm saying roughly is because if you came on board to work with me one-on-one, I'd ask you a bunch of questions and would get super specific, and I'd give you an exact number of calories that you need to consume on a daily basis. But since I don't have any information about you right now, a rough way of doing it would be to take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by a number starting from 10 all the way up to 14. The more active you are, the bigger the number you can multiply your body weight with. Now, that's your daily calories sorted. Now for your daily protein. Take your body weight again in pounds, America, and multiply it by 0.9. That is your daily protein intake. That's the minimum. Step 4 will be to make a diet plan. Remember the calories and protein that we had figured out from step 3? Good. Now what I want you to do is prioritize getting your protein in and then do whatever you want with the calories you have left, pretty much. So let me make this practical and real for you. If you weigh 200 pounds, then your daily protein goal is 180 grams of protein. Once you get your 180 grams of protein in, whatever calories you have left, you can do whatever you want with them. If you want to have donuts, you can have them. This may sound too good to be true, but I have implemented this for every single one of my clients, which is why some of my clients continue to lose weight when they go on vacations. Now, before I give you step 6, which is one of the most powerful habits that you could adopt to lose weight, I've got to give you step 5, which is also a habit. And that habit is weigh yourself every single morning. If you just adopt this one habit and change nothing else, you will still lose weight. And I don't know why, but for some reason, nobody speaks about this on the internet because everyone's just talking about eat less pizza and eat more vegetables. Like that's rocket science for some reason. But if you're just more aware of your weight on a daily basis, then it's easier to lose weight. Imagine this. You get money to come into your bank account every 2 weeks or every month, depending upon how you get paid. But every time money comes into your bank account, some of it just disappears and you don't know how. But when you start checking your bank account every day, you realize, oh yeah, I've got that membership and I've got that membership and I've got that membership, and these are all memberships that I'm not using. And so that's where the money is disappearing. The same way, if you're more aware of your weight, then you're also more aware of what you're eating, you're more aware of how much you're moving, and then as a consequence, you end up losing more weight. Step 6, this is also a habit, and it is just as powerful, if not more powerful than step 5, which is develop a walking habit. Now, I'm not going to ask you to walk 10K, 15K, 20K steps every day like all the other idiots on the internet. I don't do things that way. I give you practical advice and I give you actionable steps. So the practical step here is to go for a 20-minute walk after every meal that you can. This has so many positive effects. It's going to improve your mood, improve digestion, and obviously the larger goal, which is it's going to help you lose weight. Now, step 7 would be to follow a time-efficient workout program. Keep in mind, you're not prepping for Mr. Olympia, so you're not following a 6-day split, spending 2 hours every day in the gym. What you want to do is adopt a workout program that trains all the muscles that you want to grow in as little time as humanly possible. There's 2 things that you can do here. The first thing obviously would be to adopt the right lifting program. If you're going to train 2 to 3 times per week, I just recommend the full body program. Now the second thing, and nobody really talks about this, is using what I like to call counter sets. Now, to put it simply, counter setting is when you do an exercise that targets a specific group of muscles, like say the pushing muscles, which would be your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. And then right after, with little to no rest, you target the counteractive set of muscles, like your pulling muscles being your forearms, your biceps, and your back. And so now to make this practical and real for you, since practicality is my middle name at this point, if you do a set of bench pressing, which targets your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders, with little to no rest after that set, what you can do is do a set of lat pull downs, which targets your biceps, your forearms, and your back. Now, if you want me to implement all of this for you, then you can click the link below. And if you want to learn more about how to get in better shape by spending less time in the gym, then you can watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.